Well. Here I am. I want to speak about. Hello. I'm using my new glasses to have a different look. Well, that's too much. Oh, I want to speak about. That's the beginning of most of my videos. I want to speak about one of the most painful experiences in our lives. That is the lost feeling, the loss feeling, the loss of somebody we love. And I will tell you something. If somebody dies, we don't have any choice but mourning. It can be painful, it's definitive, but there's no way we can have hope. So it's a bigger pain in a way, and there's no coming back. But the other pain that is different, and it can be the same or more in the long run is parting with somebody. We know the other person is still alive. The parting can be a parting for some reason or a breakup with somebody. I'll tell you something, a very strange thing. When you are young, you don't see light. I mean, there's no way another person can replace that person in that period of time. Just because that's the basis of love. You choose one person for some reason, or for many reasons you don't choose, but your subconscious, some part of yourself, or you, ourselves, decide is automatically, for some reason, falls in love with somebody. And the very essence of love is not rational. It's a series of things that make us fall in love. And when we don't see any other person competing with that person. It means there's a part of us that is drawn to this person. But sometimes all these things that make us love somebody are wrong. We fall in love, we are drawn to a person, but after a while this doesn't work. It's unrequited. The other person makes us think that loves us back, but that is not the truth. Some people like to be loved. Some people need a rebound love. Some people need something new in their lives, and they like the idea that you love them. So they give enough to you to get addicted, but they don't give back real love. They don't return your deep feelings. What are the signs? What you find important and serious, they find nonsense. They find excessive. That's not excessive if the other person returns your feelings. They give back your love in bits and pieces. Tell you something. It's a bad and sign. But when we are in love, everything is enough to have hope. So it's very difficult to be in love and to be logical at the same time. But when we don't have this person anymore in our lives, because this person told us, what is this? It's a light. What is? Wow. Okay. What the hell is that? It's a ray of light. When the other person disappears of our lives, breaks up with us, we have no other choice. We have another choice, but it's wrong. There's no other logical choice than bite the bullet. It means whatever you think, whatever impulse you have, whatever need you have to fight it back. Don't deal with somebody who rejects you. I know it's difficult, and I know personally it is very difficult, but it's the only thing to do, because you get rid of the first thing, which is the habit of speaking and dealing with this person. You get rid of the habit. I know at the beginning it's difficult because it's really what misses you, but if you get rid of the habit, you end up without the habit and with a memory. It's in spite of the fact that you lost the habit, and it takes 30-35 days to get rid of a habit, and you still have feelings, well, there was something important on your part. It was not just you plunge into this love because you need it, but there was something on your part at least that links you with this person. And but if this person after this time doesn't contact you, you know for certain that this person wasn't interested in you in the first place. So you start doubting one of the things that helped you develop a bigger love for this person, the feeling that this person cared for you. If you get rid of this feeling, you start having a different picture of this person. When you have a different picture of a person, little by little, all this love, this is based on an image, let's speak out, is an image, crumbles. And you end up with the nothing, which is a good thing, which if the other person is not interested in you. Or once the subtle, little, the dim flame inside you vanishes, there's no love anymore. Once the flame disappears, is put out, there's no love. And you say, well, that's so bad. Well, I beg to differ, because you are free for a new love or a new love, and that's a good thing. So I'm experiencing this, not even 1 month, almost 1 month since I got this, since she dropped, boom. As the fire go out, as the flame gone out, I would say, as opposed to the first days, a lot. I'm dealing with a new person. She's wonderful. I don't want to make the same mistake. I don't want, but I'm quite cautious and wary, and she's with me. But rather, other than that, we deal very well with each other. I mean, we get along well. To speak in better English, we get along well, and I see something. I see the difference between a person who's interested in you for real and a person who pretended to be interested in you because, let's speak out, I think that she wanted to have a rebound love, or she liked the way I make her feel, without thinking that if you don't like the other person, you just like the other person for the respect that has for you and other things. That's not real love. So I was cautious because I didn't want to make the same mistake. I don't want to do to the other person what she did to me. Real. I was kind of, am I doing the right thing? But at the end of the day, I discovered for some reason, but not because I needed. I mean, the fact that I was still in love with her somehow. I'm not really in love, but I have these feelings. And in spite of that, I find something common. It's a sign there's no, I don't think it's a rebound love. It's some interest for a person that doesn't seem to have something bad. And for the rest, we are developing little by little a real relationship. So I would say, well, stand your ground. I say, bite the bullet. Think this person is dead. And remember that what is that either this person comes back or this person doesn't. You have to start a healing process from day one. The first healing process, that is the same thing that you want her back, is showing yourself and the other person that you can stay away from her. The other person shouldn't, and you would never let slip to her. Well, not to her, because she doesn't. You're incomunicado with her. And when I say incomunicado, it means don't write things, don't say things, don't shoot these videos. I shoot these videos, but okay, I'm not speaking to her. There's nothing I say that can make. But don't. I don't think she's watching it. But I say, don't let her know that you are sad and blue. Don't let her know. Because whatever you do knowing that she's not going to watch this is not natural. In a way, it's a way to be in touch with her. In a surreptitious way, in a fictitious way, but it's always being in touch with her. Don't speak to person who can relate that to her. Disappear into thin air. If you can. Luckily, I can. Disappear into thin air. Start the healing process immediately. Think you are going through fever, pain, and it will be like addiction. You will be tempted. Call her back. Call her back for some reason or other reason, because it's Easter, because it's not. Do not call this person. Mainly if you think you're right. If this person cheated, if this person had a relationship with somebody else, and while he was with you, do take back your power, and from now on, whatever will happen, If she gets back, if she contacts me back, I am the one who has to decide whether I want her back after what she did or he did to me. But in the meantime, don't be waiting. Don't waste your time, your mental resources, your mental thoughts, your thoughts on this person. Because this person most likely, they say, is not thinking about you. And knowing that you are sorry, that you are sad, well, say something would make this person happy. Tell you that. You don't want a person to be happy because you're sad or she is sorry for you. She's patronizing. Do not do that. It's the worst thing you can do. You can show yourself and her or him your fortitude, because she or he doesn't expect that you can take the news and walk away. And at the end of the day, the worst thing the person can do to you is ignore you. I tell you, some people prefer to be insulted than ignored. So if you want a revenge, I know it sounds sad or sound bad, but sometimes we need some kind of revenge. A revenge that is positive. This is not an active revenge. A revenge showing you did that to me, and I'm not falling for it. I'm not going to insult you. I'm not going to beg you. I'm not going to do this. I just walk away. Yes, maybe in our minds, she's not reading our minds, but I'm not going to look back. And if we are good people, I tell you that, if we behave well, as in my case, and we were honest, faithful, and sincere in what we did, and the other person wasn't, I'll tell you that she's not going to find, most likely, everything is possible, but in most cases, she's going to find other jerks, and in the long run, she's going to regret it. You will never know, but that's what is likely to happen. She's going to regret it. She come back. Many times they come back not because they're in love with you, because they didn't find anything better. Well, don't settle for that. Everybody needs to have a requited love and to be loved for what they are. Not because some jerks that you loved haven't found the right person. Sounds so negative, but it's positive. If you are the one who behaved well, we come on top at the end. Tell you that. And at the end of the day, I'll tell you something. This is something you think, but you shouldn't even care. Do not care. I know I make this mistake. I still think, oh, I will do that. I will bump into her. Wow. The comedy, they say, why should I bump into her? Why should I stir shit when there is somebody in my town who cares about me, who doesn't play games, who doesn't tell me fibs, who isn't a two-faced piece of shit. Yes, I'm saying that. Two-faced piece of shit. And tell you something, I was a stupid jerk and gullible person for falling for it. Said 50% of the guilt is also mine. I cannot change the past, but I can change my future. I can deal with the right person. So all these videos are focused on how to get that person back. I will say something. After a while, after soul searching, after soul searching, is it even worth getting that person back? Is it even worth? Yes, when you were dealing with this person you liked. Otherwise you wouldn't be in love. We have to distinguish the feeling with the which is objectively a feeling that existed, with the fact that there was not reason for a feeling. I mean, it was based on reality, and everything that is not based on reality is going to vanish. So, all this long-winded video to tell you, no matter how badly you feel, no matter how sick and ill you feel, no matter how you can't see any future, and live day by day. Do not contact this person. Get rid of the habit. Maybe you still love this person, but with the time you get used to your daily life. You start doing new things, you have new routines, you keep your mind occupied, you exercise, and at the end of the day you will end up being a good, better person that is sought by other better girls. She comes back. Good, well, little shit. I'm a better person. I deserve somebody who's good enough for me. Bye. Bye.